Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Lucid. We're hopping back into Grapes of Wrath. It's turn 22. Site searching continues. We found a magic site. The Fire of Prison. It's a 4-gem fire site with enchantment bonus 20. That's kind of huge. It's on the periphery of my empire, which isn't great. It could get picked off if I go to war with Niflheim, but yeah, it's a pretty big site. Especially if we look deep in the enchantment tree, it opens up Eternal Pyre to be cast for significantly cheaper. And then also Earthblood Deepwell. Eternal Pyre is enchantment 6, which is a bit more attainable. Unfortunately, I'm not planning on getting very far down the enchantment tree. It would be nice to pick up Arrowfend. But yeah, I have other priorities for a good long while. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll end up using it, but it's a really nice site. Additionally, what else do we have? We see that this army here on Kuna Era is quite impressive. It's about 270 archers, which is a whole lot, and these are archers with poison arrows, so they hurt quite a good bit. And I'm assuming he can drop flaming arrows or wind guy. I don't think he has access to air, so probably just flaming arrows. He's probably making that a priority. We'll see. What other events do we have this turn? Let's go through the rest of the site searching. Whoops. Found another fire site. Fire 1 gem. So that's 5 fire gems per turn that I found just this one turn. Then I found a battlefield, which gives me 1 death gem. So I cannot complain there. That was 6 gems a turn I got, which is huge. It's like getting another capital site. So that's really good. Anything else from this turn? It's kind of a boring phase because I'm not at war yet. And I don't think I should be. We see Rlyeh failed against this throne. They have some solid skelly spam up. Yeah. Rlyeh's got an army of Ichthids, which are kind of better than a lot of their national troops to go on land. They have these ones which don't have a net, and then they have these ones which have a net. So they make it through the first volley, but they are not going to make it through all the skelly spam. Well, it looks like they might. They're going to make it to the back line. I wonder if they're going to make more skeletons. It looks like they're fatigued out pretty good. Oh, there goes some more. Yeah, there goes another round. And I think that'll be enough. These squads are about half their original size, so they're about to rout. Usually once half your dudes die, you're looking at a rout. For squads and then for your army. So that was about it. In terms of events, we got increased income in this province, which is quite nice, considering I've already got a fort here, so that will amplify the income increase. We're casting Horror Specs some more. I'm still basically going full bore on site searching this turn. And I'm leaving him here to research, am I? Huh. I think eventually I'll move him up here. And yeah, blood hunting is going on full speed. I don't really have a use for my blood slaves yet, but we'll find a use in not too long. So that's this turn. These are boring, so I'm going to keep them short. To turn 23, you can see we've ramped up site searching even more. We found another fire site. Now I was thinking, what am I going to use my fire gems for? I think I'm going to end up using Transmute Fire and turn them into gold. Because I didn't go Bless, but I did go Awake Pretender, so my scales aren't that awesome. Found a magic site here. We found Thunderwoods, which is an air nature site, which is quite nice. Especially for the air income. I really don't have that much. So 2 to 3 is nice. Yeah, so we really didn't have much luck with site searching remotely. But our 2 people searching manually, and we found an earth rune. This isn't that useful, doesn't give me any earth gems, but it does boost ritual range by 2 provinces, which will be useful considering that I can do things like earth attack and stuff once I get up conjuration. I can spam earth attack to be more precise. So that's nice. What else? Thunderwoods. So that's about it. Water Gem, Sloth, Dominion change. There was another battle here in the throne. I think. What is Rlyeh doing this time? I guess they were gonna try to snipe the. Oh no, they're gonna like banish them away. This is kind of foolish. There's just no way this is gonna work. Yeah. So that was silly. I think he lost the slave mage. Oh, did not lose the slave mage, just lost some chaff. So that's basically it for this turn. I've moved my main army back here away from the border. It looks now too like Agartha's kind of winning this war. But Agartha is really small actually. Agartha just has a handful of provinces. Getting this fort was really important for them. They're really kind of all crammed together up in here. It's kind of tough. I mean, Femoria is a bit farther away. And I think Sauromatia, I haven't scouted it yet, but Sauromatia is I think like right here. Oh no. Sauromatia is right here I think. So they're kind of all crammed up together. Well, I don't know. They all just, it seems like they expanded towards the middle, and then Agartha got stuck in the middle. And then they went to war. So you can understand, I think this conflict between Sauromatia and Agartha started over this farmland. And you can see why Agartha would want to take it, right? Because they had Femoria all on this edge, Niflheim on this edge, and then Sauromatia all over here. And this is super close to his capital. So I can see why he would want it. Anyway, it's a tough starting position for those guys. I'm not sure if that was map. I think they were spaced adequately on the map. I think it's just the direction they all expanded in. It's really worst for Agartha. What I think I'm going to do though is I'm going to take this army, which I just spent time moving up here, and I'm going to move it down here. And that's so that if I need to go to war with Sauromatia or Agartha, I can do it. I think I'm going to try to stay neutral, but if it looks like Agartha is going to totally eat Sauromatia, I'll probably claim all this for myself. Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, I've already been through all these. So I think that's it for this turn. Anything noteworthy? I think I've finally gotten my first of the... Oh no, I haven't. Hopefully I get a death 2. One of these, that'll be nice, because then I can make a skull staff and get up to death 3. Because I've got quite a nice death income. Yeah, so that'll be good. That'll open up some nice summonings. I can get a Mound Fiend later and things like that. So I think that's it for now. We'll go ahead to turn 24. So basically I'm just building gym economy right now, but unfortunately my site searching spells are not really working for me. Found another death site. This is really nice. Graveyard of the Damned. You get 2 death gems from this, so that's really good. Bumps my death income up to 11. So that's a really high death income. So I'm gonna have to think what I want to use those death gems for. I could... Yeah, I'm not really sure here. Shade Beast maybe? Maybe once I get a Skull Staff, that would be kind of nice. Augment my army with some some kind of ethereal chaff. Could be good. Shade beasts aren't bad. I might do that. It's efficient in terms of mage turns, so. You can see I got a death 2 this turn. So when he makes a skull staff, or she, will be death 3, which will be quite nice. We're site searching here. I'm gonna start, I can't remember if I started this turn. Yeah, I've got a lot more of my guys researching now. I'm only site searching, I think this guy's casting Augury on Swand, which I believe is, where the hell is that? Oh, I can't see it. I don't know why. I'm blind. But I'm being much more selective where I site search, and I'm going to make sure I don't site search on top of a level 1 site. Like if I've already searched one level in that path, I'm not going to do it again. Not now anyway. So I've also made my first bale. I've switched over to these guys just so that I have higher path access when it gets time to forging items and things like that. They'll also be better to cast some battlefield spells, but I don't know if I'm going to have those up super soon. So right now it's mostly just magic paths that I want. We can see Niflheim's using Javelists and Skin Shifters, not really using those blue divas, the Jotun Giants. And we can see that Rlyeh has attacked again, and it looks like, let's see what happened. I'm not sure who won. I think Rlyeh may have won this time. Yeah, he's probably gonna win. He's shooting archers at their back line. Eventually he's gonna get lucky and kill these guys. I'm gonna speed forward through this. Oh, nope, he lost. So he's running again. He's really struggling to take this throne. It's kind of funny, actually. We have some events. I got gold, I got more gold, and I got even more gold. I think in this one I also got a Vision's Foe, which is a nice little item. So I think I put the Vision's Foe. It's a crossbow, which will take out eyes if it hits you. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on this guy and take it down here. I'm going to put it on, I think, this commander. And that will keep him from running into combat. My undead have arrived, so I've stopped these guys from patrolling. I don't want to over-patrol. You actually will kind of kill off population a good bit quicker if you patrol too much, because you won't take advantage of the natural unrest reduction that can occur in provinces. So usually you want your unrest around like 10 or something, right? That way you still get some of the benefits of your passive unrest reduction. Yeah. So that's cool. We are still making Dawn Guard. I'm probably going to stop Dawn Guard production after a point. I want to have a really big army. I don't want to be like go too deep into just like if I was focused purely on economy, I would do forts and mages. But I want to be ready for my first war where I kind of win it decisively. And right now I've got enough of these guys where I'm pretty sure that'll happen. But eventually I'm going to stop because they're kind of upkeep expensive. Or they're very upkeep expensive. So I'm going to stop, I think, in a turn or two. At which point I'll only recruit them once they start dying. Anyway, so that is that turn, and I think we're going to get another turn in too. So turn 25. You can see we only site search just a tiny bit. Augury, and then Haruspec. So that we were much more successful this time. We found a Sun Ridge, which is 2 more fire gems, and then 1 more fire gem. So my fire income is absolutely ridiculous. 15 per turn, right? What I'm going to do, and I almost have it, is I'm going to have Transmute Fire, which I don't really have a great use for fire gems, but my economy is kind of poor, so I'm going to pour all my fire gems, I think, into this spell. And this will give me about 22, probably 22 gold per fire gem. So if we want to translate this into income, it'll be about 320 something. 320-ish, 310 income per turn, which is quite nice. That's a substantial addition. So at some point I probably will stop casting that. But for now, it's a good sink for fire gems. In general, in multiplayer games, you don't want to let your gems build up this high. Like, I have tons of gems built up. I don't really have a way to spend them. So I've invested a lot of effort into getting my gem economy going, but I'm not really leveraging that. I certainly will start, though, once I hit construction 4. I want to start building a bunch of items. But until then, they're kind of sitting around. I also kind of need to find a use for my earth gems. Ogres are pretty good. They're pretty mage efficient. You get 5 per cast. That's not a bad idea. I could like take this Bale and set him to making ogres. Probably not a bad idea at all. Yeah, actually, maybe I should do that. Unfortunately, it's I'd have to skip to a few turns ahead. So, anything else? We had some events. Nature gems, tax. Looks like Rlyeh is attacking this throne yet again. It's kind of comical. That might be the title of this episode, is like Rlyeh fails against the throne. So he's finally gonna get it though. You gotta be a little careful about letting EA Rlyeh get on land. It's better just to keep him in the ocean. But yeah, not super worried about. He's not near me. I'm not really worried about that presence on land. Oh, we also found a nature site, Glen of Verdant Greenery. So that bumps my nature income up even more, and it's pretty awesome at 8. It was awesome at 7. It's even more awesome at 8. We see elephants and war lions here. One of the things that's really good is my super combatants are going to do super well against Machaka, because I have this Throne of the Beasts, so they have awe, or animal awe, which is going to really reduce the effectiveness of these guys. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Otherwise, we've handed off the troops to this dude. I'm moving my boss back, my god. And the reason is I'm getting ready to get Nature 5 where I can cast Mother Oak. Once I cast Mother Oak, which I'll have to do with this guy, I don't really want him in combat, even if he would be good. So I think I'm going to put him in this fort and only use him if I really need to. And if I do, I'll get him all super buffed up, and then he'll run in and hopefully kill everybody. You can see the afflictions are getting cured from my nice little nature dude. So he is doing his job, and gradually we're working through all of our afflictions. We got 3 left in this group, and we've got one left in this group. So we're getting there. We're probably a couple turns away from having them affliction free. And I think that's about it for this turn. So I think that's it. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.